Hello viewers, myself A. Satyanarayana, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, SRR Gout Arts and Science College, Karimnagar, Telangana, India. Today we are going to start a new concept in solid analytical geometry, that is cone. In this lesson, we are going to touch introduction to cone and some of the equations of cone. Generally, in day-to-day life, we observe many shapes which are like cone. For example, these are the two shapes. So one is the cone ice cream, just a second. So this is figure 1. Figure 2. These are two examples. You can see in many ice cream shops there is some cream inserted in some what we call the shape of a cone. So actually this part only is said to be cone, not this one. Coming to figure 2, this is exactly in the form of cone. So this is exactly figure, this is cone. This cone, this is called the sharp edge, is called vertex. Vertex of the cone is generally denoted by V. Here is the base. So here base is like a circle. Let us choose different color. Okay, take yellow. This is the base. Generally we take base as a circle. Here it is circle. This is called base curve or simply base. Base. So we can draw some lines through the vertex. Choose a different color. I choose this one. Okay. I am drawing some lines through vertex and reaching the base curve. These are the lines, not these two. The lines are starting from origin and joining the base curve. Actually, these are straight lines. I am not able to draw as a straight line. Every line starts from vertex and meets the base curve. The back side also lines touches the base curve. So in circus, in circus many of the performers wears the cone type hats. So those are the daily life examples of cone. So the sharp edge is called vertex. Here is the base curve is called, here base is called base curve or simply base. The lines joining the vertex and base curve are called, these lines have certain names. Those are generators. These lines are generators. So that means if you take any generator, if it moves on base curve, some surface is generated, that is called cone. If we move the curve, the line which, if we move the line on the base curve, the cone shape is generated, that is called cone. So these are the basic parts of the cone. Coming to formal definition, cone in Telugu we say shinku. The surface generated by a straight line which passes through a fixed point and intersecting a given curve. So this is a formal definition. The straight lines, these are called generators. The straight line which passes through a fixed point is called vertex, and intersecting the guiding curve or base curve. The base curve is also called guiding curve. Base curve. The surface generated by these lines, the line passes through a fixed point and intersecting the guiding or base curve is called a surface, is called a cone. A surface generated by straight line which passes through vertex and intersecting a given curve is called cone. Here fixed point V is called vertex and the base curve is called guiding curve. This is guiding curve. You have to remember these technical terms. And one more term, generator. So this is vertex, first technical term, guiding curve, second one, and generator, third. These are the key terms. The straight lines are called generator. We may assume that the generators are we can assume that these generators are arranged in around the surface of the cone, or cone is generated by these generators. Here guiding curve may not be a circle, it may be ellipse, whatever it is, some other curve. So it always it need not be a circle. Generally we observe in daily life cones, for example hat, it has a base curve as a circle. So generally it is a circle, but other than circle it may have as ellipse or some other. In those cases also the surface is called cone. So vertex, generators and guiding curve. So coming to equation of the cone. The equation of the cone. Equation of a cone. Here we discuss equation of a cone if vertex and the guiding curve is given. So base curve is given. In this case we discuss some of the equations of cones. So first, equation of a cone whose vertex is the point alpha, beta, gamma. Here vertex is alpha, beta, gamma. This is given. This is known, alpha, beta, gamma. And generators intersect the curve. So this is the curve. Here curve is denoted by two equations. The two equations defines a curve, or a curve is represented by these two equations. One is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 and z equal to 0. These are two equations. These two equations together represents a curve. Here it is the base curve. So this is the vertex, this is the base curve. So these two informations are given. Using these two informations, we are going to find the equation of the cone. So first we write the equation of a generator, equation of a line through vertex. The equations through vertex are called generally generators. So I have written an equation of the line. This is nothing but, the line is nothing but generator. So generators are the line passes through alpha, beta, gamma. Using the point, here I have written the equation of generator in a symmetrical form. We have formula of a symmetrical form: x minus x1, x minus x1 here some x minus x1 by L y minus y1 by m equal to z minus z1 by n. This is the equation of a line passing through x1, y1, z1 and L, M, N are DRs, directional ratios, DRs. Yeah. Here it is the base curve. Okay. X minus alpha by L, y minus beta by M, z minus gamma M. Let these three ratios are equal to some constant, say yes. Yes. So I am equating the first and S. I get x minus alpha by L equal to S, implies x equal to, what is that, x equal to Ls plus alpha, and second and last equating y equal to ms plus beta. Similarly, equating last two terms ns plus alpha, that is z. So here I am writing x, y, z as in terms of lmn s alpha, beta, gamma. Here p x, y, z, in this equation 1 we have taken the terms x, y, z. What are the x, y, z? X, y, z are any point on the generators. So nothing but the point also lies on the surface, that is cone. So finally x, y, z is a point on a cone. So we are going to find the locus of p x, y, z. That will be the equation of the cone. So we find the locus of p x, y, z. That will be the equation of the cone. For that we use some logic steps. Here p x, y, z is any point on the what we call generators, or also any point on the given cone. So here I have written x, y, z is equal to x equal to Ls plus alpha, y equal to ms plus beta, and z equal to ns plus gamma. So p x, y, z is nothing but p Ls plus alpha, sm plus beta, comma ns gamma, be any point on the generator or on the cone. Here the line passes through the curve. So here is that these are the generators. So these are the generators which passes through the base curve. Here p Ls plus alpha, sm plus beta, ns plus gamma be any point on the generator or the lines. It may be any point on the line. Here p is the any point on the line. It may be a point on the base curve also. It may be a base curve also. If it is the point on the base curve, then it should satisfy the equation of base curve. Here base curve is given in form of two equations. So the point P should satisfy these two equations: ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 and z equal to 0. So, P has to satisfy these two equations. So, we substitute P in these two equations, that we replace xyz in the equations by the ls plus alpha, sm plus beta, ns plus gamma. So, if P lies here, these are two equations, we have taken these two equations base curve as a equation 2. So, I substitute P in the equation 2. I substitute the first equation ax square, the x is replaced by ls plus alpha, 2h xy, so y is replaced by ms plus beta, plus by square, ms plus beta whole square, 2gx, x is replaced by ls plus alpha, 2f my plus beta, 2fy, this is replaced by y, plus c equal to 0, and z equal to 0 is replaced by the z coordinate in the P, that is ns plus gamma equal to 0. So, these two equations, this is first equation, this is second equation. Then s equal to, so simplifying the last equation, the second equation, I get s equal to minus gamma by n. Now, logically I substitute the s value in the equation 3, this. So, replace s by minus gamma by n. So, observe a into L into s, here s, yes, alpha plus ls, here s is replaced by minus gamma by n, that is alpha minus s is gamma by n, ls is changed as L gamma by n, here it is whole square, here also whole square, 2h alpha plus ls, s is replaced by gamma by n. So, likewise I replace s in the equation 3 by minus gamma n, the changed equation is like this, b into beta minus m gamma by n whole square, 2g into alpha minus L gamma by n, plus 2f into beta minus m gamma by n plus c is equal to 0. But so equation 1 implies, what is the equation 1? Equation 1 is nothing but the equation of generators, that is in previous slide, I write here. X minus alpha by L, y minus beta by m, z minus gamma by n equal to s. This is the equation 1, which has been written in the previous slide. So, now I am going to eliminate LMN. In this equation 4 we have LMN. If I eliminate LMN, finally I get an equation in terms of x, y, z. So, for that I use equation 1. For example, here in first term L by n. So, L by n equal to L by n, you shift L equal to here, these two equations, L by n equal to x minus alpha by z minus gamma. So, here L by n is replaced by x minus alpha by z minus gamma. Similarly, m by n is equal to y minus beta by z minus gamma. So, eliminating lmn in the equation 4 into a into, here coming to equation 4, alpha minus z minus gamma gamma into, yes, here alpha minus, I rewrite the equation clearly. So, a into, here it is alpha minus L by n gamma into L by n. L by n is nothing but x minus alpha by z minus x minus alpha by z minus beta. This is my a into L alpha minus L by n gamma whole square. So, similarly, next what is that, 2h alpha minus L by n. Similarly, L by n is replaced by gamma into L by n. What is L by n? Again x minus alpha by z minus gamma. This is 2h. So, similarly, keep on writing all the terms like this. Observe that in denominator we have common terms, those are z minus beta whole square. In every term we have the common term in the denominator, that is z minus beta whole square. So, taking LCM as z minus beta whole square and shifting to right side, here right side is 0, so that will become 0, or simply multiplying both sides by z minus beta whole square, we get this equation. Actually, this is written in direct form. So, this is the explanation for this equation. So, after this there is some terms that will be cancelled. For example, alpha gamma minus alpha gamma, here is plus alpha gamma, that is cancelled. The remaining terms are alpha z and minus gamma x whole square plus 2h. Here also alpha gamma get cancelled, the remaining terms same, alpha z minus gamma x into, similarly here also beta z minus so after simplification we get these terms, 2h into alpha z minus gamma x, beta z minus gamma y, 2g into alpha z minus gamma x into z minus gamma, 2f into beta z minus gamma y into z minus gamma plus c into z minus gamma whole square equal to 0. So observe the equation 5. In the equation 5 only we have terms which are x, y, z and alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha, beta, gamma is the vertex of the cone which is will be given, and x, y, z are also should be variables. So this is the equation of the cone. In next class we will discuss some other problems on equation of the cone. Okay, thank you.